seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping up crazy.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Niner defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hey, Ron! 30 left!
They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He had a man open, but he
Off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Another try for Guerrero. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. 61 yards. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Red on red.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Etienne. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Once more Etienne. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Again, it's Guerrero. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got this down to the 35. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jake Ferguson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Jake Ferguson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, lion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Garendo on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Garendo. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give a bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Jags on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Easy, easy. Right, let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 49ers.
Hey. 13, Luke.
Here's a give up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Red on red.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Route.
They go play action now. Lawrence,
he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Thomas has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the
24.
1-yard line.
Go. Silver.
Lawrence going to throw again.
On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, Silver.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hey, Lion.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal.
Same break. Rip, 23. Here we go.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Handoff here, Garindo.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth-quarter deficit.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go, go, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Hey, go, go. Go, dirty left.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Rip, 23. Here we go, sir.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on down.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see